Hello YouTube. Awkward walk behind the machine. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a photo shoot with me, a little bit of a training session with Alex, a few photos and stuff. Alex is actually 2-3 weeks away from like no, 3-4 weeks away from a holiday, and then we're going to get some nice photos for him before he goes away and stuff. But it's his first time over at Train with Intent. I think we've done a YouTube here before, haven't we? I think I've done like a Q&A episode here, so yeah, that was it. But all the machines in here are Cybex and Nautilus. If anyone knows Josh Bell, they'll know. We love a little bit of Cybex and Nautilus. It all belongs to the bloody museum, let me tell you that for free. Grip and rip. Grip and rip. Yeah. Come on. 1, 2, 3. This isn't like a session that's on either of our plans. I thought we're at a different gym with some different equipment, pumping up for some nice photos because we're both in decent nick. Let's have a little fun, little upper blast. It won't be too far from what we're doing. 2 sets of most exercises. Keep it nice and controlled. You know the drill. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Kind of lean back a little bit so your chest's up, and then yeah, there you go, that's better, isn't it? Big stretch. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, easy. Just absolutely like flying through this session, I think, because, and those people that have dieted will know this, like when you diet, you're so like dialed into your sessions. Like you probably, if you follow me on Instagram, you notice like I've not been posting as much of my like training videos, because like you just go in and you just want to get it done in training and stuff. Like Dan's had to prompt me there to do some talking and stuff, but we are flying through it. We've done 2 for back, we're going to do this one for chest, we've just done the Nautilus press. Couple on arms, shoulders, and then we'll do run through some poses and whatnot. And Alex is going to walk across hall. Usually, I would say that I am of the opinion that I'm morally against training with my top off. However, it's hot in here, we're doing arms, and we're the only ones in here, so we're not kind of being menaces to society.
Josh has just said that about having his top off. I actually couldn't give a flying fuck.
So, just finishing up with some shoulders. We might do a bit of abs. We're going to do some photos and that. You can see we're both feeling ourselves. We're feeling pretty good. Alex has been dieting since. He did a little diet before your holiday, didn't you? But for the last sort of 8 weeks or so, you've been fucking dialed in, haven't you?
Yeah.
Cardio's been bang on. We've tracked him every week with like the progress updates and stuff. Alex is on a one of one package with myself. He trains with me every single day, so no one else can do that. That's why he looks like the way he does. If anyone here watching this recognises Alex, he was recently on. You've been on it a few times, haven't you? Channel 4.
I'm a celebrity now. Not just Josh Bell YouTube.
It's Alex's world basically, we just live in it. He's building his own houses, so...
It's on tonight as well.
It's on tonight. Well, this is going to be like a month down the line, but it's on tonight.
I'll be on that night as well.
What's it? What's the...
Catch up, Building Britain Super Homes.
Building Britain Super Homes. Keep an eye out for that.
You keep an eye on it because it was done before I was training. So I looked a bit shit.
Now he looks more GQ in the face. He's more confident. Was that picture of you and who is it, Guy?
Yeah.
There's a picture of you and him, and like you fucking dwarf him for. Hey, I'm calling him out here. Dwarf him for width. Sign him up on a JB plan, eh?
Oh,
You might recognise this outro spot from the last video. I've literally just recorded it for a video from 5 weeks ago. However, that is today pretty much wrapped up. We're doing like I don't want to say it was like a full photo shoot. We did like a set of photos, did some cool poses and stuff like that. Like I felt like I was in shape. I felt like I was lean enough to do a little bit of a peak for it as well. So that peak wasn't any. When I say peak, people start thinking, oh, crazy fat loading, loads of carb loading. My calories stayed the same, like my food stayed the same pretty much. We just moved a few things around. So if you've got 2 minutes to listen to how I peaked for a photo shoot, stay tuned. So the first thing we did a couple of days ago was pull your hip bone out. So what you'll find is if you are running your hip bone, you will run into a little bit of water retention. So if you are going away or something, maybe just pull it out a few days before you go away. You'll notice that you'll piss like a racehorse. Then from Monday, we pulled clenbuterol out. So clen, fat burner, high stimulants, that sort of thing. So just trying to drop a little bit of fatigue off. So we're actually using more of the food that we're putting in. Again, we didn't go over calories. We had 2,500 calories going in both days. Got trained both days. On the Tuesday, this is where it starts to get, where we start playing with a few little bits and bobs. I moved my meals earlier in the day, especially my carbohydrates. So all my carbohydrates were in around the workout window. So pre and post workout. So that was about 12 o'clock. All my carbs were in. Then it was 2 chicken and veg meals. The last one was at 5. I had about a litre of extra water, if that, maybe. And I didn't stop drinking it, I was just sipping it from about 6 o'clock onwards. So like I still had a sip with all my tablets and stuff. I nearly forgot to tell you the sneaky secret. So I had a Cialis last night, and I had half a Cialis this morning. So I've got a juicy pump. I'm probably gonna have a juicy pump tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Like, that's not like a mad peak or anything like that. It's just manipulating a few things. So number one, I didn't have loads of food in my digestive system. I could sit down on my abs, like you'll notice on some of the shots. Like I could really feel like I could get a deep contraction in my abs and stuff, which is what you want when you're doing a photo shoot. Obviously, abs are the currency, aren't they, for a photo shoot? Then the other thing was a little bit of like water manipulation. I find that I am quite a water retentive person. Is that the right terminology? I don't know. However, I tend to retain a lot of water. That's probably the better way to put it. I tend to retain quite a lot of water. So just making small manipulations like that, no directives, just upping water a little bit, pulling your him out. I think it had a little bit of an impact on the look. I'll let you be the judges of that. However, until the next time, the next one will be in a couple of weeks, where we'll be 4 weeks out from the Marbella Classic photo shoot. This one today, we're sitting 7 weeks out from the Marbella photo shoot. So we're getting close. It'll be fine. Like, it'll be fine. But I am a little bit tentative, nervous about the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to be on plan for, I'd say, 75% of the next couple of weeks. I've got Benidorm this weekend for a stag do, so that's going to be interesting, to say the least. And I've got Marbella for not the photo shoot, just because I want to go to Marbella. And we're going to train, have some nice food, go to some pool parties, you know the drill. But then I'll have, obviously, 4 or 5 weeks to dig the rest off. I reckon I've got another 5 to 10 pounds to come off before I'm like as close to stage shredded as I need to be for a photo shoot. I could probably do the photo shoot now if I really wanted to, but you know what it's like when you start seeing the difference, you start seeing the change in yourself, you just want more and more and more. Well, I've got that mentality as like as soon as I start seeing myself change, I get that bit between my teeth and I just want to like absolutely fucking nail it. However, I'm going to stop the ramble here and wish you all a very good day. Peace the fuck out.